The most anticipated earnings releases for the week of September 22, 2025, presented by earningswhispers. It is another light week for earnings, as is typical with the quarter coming to an end soon. There are only about 30 companies scheduled to report, with nearly half of them reporting on Thursday. That means Monday will be quite light. Firefly Aerospace will report its first earnings release after the close, but there isn't much to go on yet. That leaves Micron Technologies, which reports before the open. There is analyst coverage for the company, but no quarterly estimates. While Thursday is the biggest day, most of the focus will be on Micron, which reports after the close on Tuesday. You know the story. AI takes memory, and with supply remaining well controlled, that demand is lifting prices while bookings continue to extend out. Then there is AutoZone, which reports that morning. Man, you really love this stock. Sentiment, going into earnings, is at a two-decade high. There will be a pickup in the number of earnings releases on Wednesday, with Cintas topping the list. The results will be a good read-through into the state of other businesses, but after missing expectations last quarter, sentiment has now fallen to a multi-year low. That's not the case for kbhome, with investors modestly bullish going into earnings, despite continued industry pressures. The company reports after the close on Wednesday. After Micron, investors' focus will be on Costco. The stock rallied to around $950 after the election, and that's where it is now, just about a year later. Earnings have continued to trend higher, and that is likely to continue. But there is little indication that it is ready to drift too far away from that level anytime soon. Accenture, on the other hand, has gotten crushed since the election and has broken down to multi-year lows. As you might expect, few people were betting against it as the stock was nearing $400 earlier this year. But now that bearish bet is greater than it's been in nearly a decade, the company still has to prove itself. But should it report positive results, it could be a strong buying opportunity. The company reports before the open on Thursday. That leaves Not Offshore Partners on Friday morning, which may look rather overbought on the near-term chart, but it may just be breaking out of a long-term base. Options expiration Friday for September was this past Friday, and the market closed at an all-time high. That means those companies reporting earnings this week with elevated volatility is probably company-specific. So companies like BlackBerry and MillerKnoll could see big moves. Finally, looking out over the next month, the first week of earnings season has filled in more. The second week is filling in too. But there are still a lot of names that will report during the second half of October that haven't officially scheduled their earnings yet.